Hello, crafty friends. It's Elisa from Paisley Papyrus. I am sorry for my long absence, but I am happy to be back. I am starting out today with a scrapbook.com haul to show you the newest things I have purchased for my scrapbook space. This is called the Pick Pro from scrapbook.com, and I'm super excited to give it a whirl and see how to use it. So we have this end down here, and it is just a pokey tool. Okay, and then if you do diamond arts, that is what the opposite side would go in like that, and you could use this end for diamond art. And then the other end has this wax tip that helps you pick things up and put them in its precise location. So let's give that a shot right now and see how it works. I have obviously just taken it out of the package and have not used it myself, so I have a couple little, doodads here to mess with. That is a thicker plastic flower that I got from, I don't know, one of those cheap sites like Temu, except I don't do Temu, but it's something similar. And then we have this little bead. So we have a sequin, a thicker embellishment, and a bead, if I can keep the bead from rolling everywhere. So the mat that I'm working on is kind of a silicone mat from scrapbook.com. I don't know what it's called or how to find it, but that's why my bead is not going anywhere. So let's try picking up the bead. Oh, you can pick up the bead. Okay, cool. And the thicker item, oh, works great. And my sequin. All right, so then you can pick things up. I've been looking for one of these for ages, so that is fantastic if you ask me. Super psyched to have that in my stash now. So the opposite end of that particular, so it's a 4-in-1 tool, and the fourth tool is this guy right here, and I'm told that he is meant for helping separate your double-sided tape. So here I have my double-sided tape. Let's see if I can find the beginning of it, which is always the hardest part in my opinion. And then there you go. Separates great. So then I would lay that down on, let's see, a piece of paper. Let's grab myself a pair of scissors. So I'm gonna lay it down right there, put it there, right there, and now I'm going to use that same tool to see if I can't lift up to the end. So you see how it has that edge right there? We're going to lift it up, and voila, comes right off. Super. Well, I'm excited about this tool. It is something that I have needed in my stash, so leave it for scrapbook.com to come up with exactly what I needed. Oh, I also wanted to try that and see how it might work on washi tape. I don't know about you, but if I keep washi tape around long enough, it gives me trouble to get it up. And sometimes I don't want to use my nails, especially if I've done, some nail treatment or something. So there you go. That's it on washi tape. It'll work there too. So this is a tool that is currently sold out. I just checked, but make sure that you hit the notify me button when it's back in stock, because this is one that you will use on the daily in your craft room. The other things that I got, I ended up with the Magic Mat in mint green, and this is one of those self-healing mats that you can use in your die cut machine. So of course I needed that guy. Then the Shammy, I'm trying their Shammy. In the past I have used Stampin' Up Shammy, and this time I'm trying theirs. The Dot Refillable Adhesive Roller, I'm going to give that a shot. It's double-sided, acid-free, translucent, and 49 feet. So I'm going to give that a shot and then see if maybe I need to pick up some refills for that. I also got their scissors. I already took these out of the package because I was so excited. I don't know why, but I absolutely have a thing about scissors. And the thing I like about these is they're non-stick. So there used to be a company called Fun Stamper's Journey, and they had non-stick scissors, and they're my absolute favorite of all times. They had the big scissors, and then they had the little snip scissors, and this one is somewhere in between, and it is the same quality, and so I know I'm going to love these. So I would love it if they came out with these in snips. I don't know, maybe they already have them, but I'm super psyched to have those. So another thing I picked up was the reversible tweezers. I already took those out of the package as well, but one of the things that I'm finding is I hate holding the tweezers as I'm moving things around, so I like the fact that I can, I don't know, pick something up with the tweezers and then decide where I want to put it, and then only release when I'm ready to let it go. So I don't know, the older I get, the more stuff like this seems to be my favorite. I got some more mint tape, which is awesome for holding your dies in place when you're die cutting. I picked up some TCW, I think it's the Crafters Workshop modeling paste. And the reason why I picked this one is because it's 8 ounces. So I love stencils and I love modeling paste, but sometimes it can get kind of expensive for like 3 ounces or something. So I like this one, and I picked it up for with 8 ounces in it. So that's quite a bit. They have others on their site as well, but they're, you know, smaller packages. So if I'm going to pay for it, I like to get it in bulk, but then I also need to make sure it doesn't dry out. So then that's the balancing act of something like this. I picked up their Artis craft glue. In the past, I have always used art glitter glue, and I still have plenty of that, but this seemed like a good thing to try. It has multiple tips, apparently. So it comes telling you fine tip, ultra tip, storage tip, and then each tip twists onto this white cap right here. So you have several choices there of how you want to dispense your glue. So I'm looking forward to trying that, because Artis, it's not artist, it's Artis. See? Look at me, I'm learning something new. So I'm looking forward to trying that and see if I like it as well, or maybe better than my art glitter glue that I've been using for years. So that is that glue. That's another new purchase. While I was there, I picked up the Stampers Anonymous by Tim Holz, this stamp set. I'm excited about it. Each one is an individual stamp. I love red rubber. I like that I can use this on cards if I'm going for that kind of look, but I particularly bought it for my art journaling. I just think that is a cool set to have on hand. So I can use big pieces, I can use one piece, I can do all sorts of stuff with this one. So it was, I think, $30, which is kind of pricey to me for a single stamp set like this, but it is red rubber, which means I will have it forever, and I think it's cool. So anyway, then I had an abundance of stencils, and I'm super excited about this because I don't know if you can ever have too many stencils. So this one is a florally leafy pattern, and it is called Leafy Vines by the Crafters Workshop. It's 12 by 12. Love that. This one is like a tree scene. It is called Aspen Trees by the Crafters Workshop, 12 by 12. This one I'm excited because I can use it in pieces. It's also 12 by 12. I want to isolate the butterfly. I want to isolate, you know, different aspects of it. It's called Specimens by the Crafters Workshop. This one is a Balzer design, and you know, sometimes you want something funky. So I picked this guy up. It is called Bubble Scribble by Tina Finn Balzer. Then this one is by Rhonda Palazzari. I don't know, I've never heard of her before, but I liked the image of those flowers. It's called Bouquet Bliss, 12 by 12. Again, another Balzer design with the triangles. Sometimes you need something funky, and so this guy works. It's called Striped Triangles. Then we picked up this one, which is again 12 by 12. Leaves and oceans and all sorts of stuff I can do with that. Calm Waves is what that one is called. And then I got a Dilutions by Diane Reevely, I think is her name. This one is a nice large one. It does not give me the dimensions on the front, but it is called Martha's Most Massive. It doesn't tell me the dimensions, but they are, well, the packaging is 9 by 12. So there you go, 9 by 12. This one is another Rhonda Palazzari. I intend to use it in portions on my pages. Another 12 by 12. It is called Summer Meadow. We have another Balzer design. I like the funky dots on this one because that's just cool. And it is called Pebble Grid. And then this one is a Crafters Workshop, the Crafters Workshop Framed Garden. I just thought he looked cool. I think this one might have been on clearance, so I'm not entirely sure, but it's called Diagonal Buffalo Plaid by Spellbinders, and he is about 8.5 by, I would guess, 11. 8.5 by 11. So that's a good for, oh, right there it says 8.5 by 11. So you can see that's the pattern that it's going to make once I get into it. So I'm really, really excited about all of these stencils to play with. And then I got 2 storage containers as well. So I am someone who loves to make things with Anna Griffin. And so a lot of her cards are 5 by 7. And then of course the envelopes are a little bit bigger. So once I've made them, I need a place to store them. So I picked up this guy. He is called the Multi-Craft Storage Bin with 3 dividers and a removable brush marker bin. Okay, so I got 2 of this guy, but I intend to use one of them for my markers with these, and then I intend to use the other one for my 5 by 7 Anna Griffin cards, and as you can see, the envelopes do fit in there. So anything 5 by 7 or even a little bit larger, 5 by 7 envelopes will be great in this. So I'm psyched about that. My husband and I had talked about selling our house. We put it on the market. I'm now in the basement because we ended up not selling the house. But in the meantime, I got rid of all of my other super cool craft desks and things and sold a bunch of things. But anyway, now I'm in the basement, so I'm appreciating containers like this that keep the dust and the little critters out. We back up to the woods, so sometimes uninvited critters come to my house. But this one is called the 4-tier Stash and Stow Organizer. Each level locks in loads in place, and the top has a handle so you can carry it, and it has, let's see, 2 of these containers that separate your, I feel like I'm too close to the camera, 2 of these containers that you can separate your little bits and baubles in. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to store in these yet, but like I said, they keep the dust and creatures out, you know, spiders, whatever. Anyway, so that is my haul from scrapbook.com, and I just went and placed another order today because, you know, now that I'm living in the basement and sold a bunch of things, I need some new fun things to play with. So I hope you'll come back and follow me if you have not already. I intend to start scrapbooking and crafting and doing all sorts of paper things